currently seeing mostly clear skies from our Skycam and Emporia, sponsored by Washburn University. And as we take a look from our Prairie Band Casino and Resort Live Storm Tracker, not really picking up that much cloud cover as there's not a lot of high clouds out there today. Just some lower clouds that have caused some cloud cover to pop up in areas like Topeka. But we are currently in the 80s and approaching the 90s in spots across northeast Kansas, while our dew points are in the 60s and 70s. So it's feeling quite muggy out there. You will want to make sure you have proper attire and that water bottle if you're spending any time outdoors, as our heat index values are feeling like they are in the 80s and 90s right now across the area. Your current wind speeds are also accelerating that heat process at 5 to 15 miles per hour, coming mainly from the south as that warmer air pushes in. As we move into tonight, we will be in the 70s overall, so not providing a lot of relief with mostly clear skies. And as we move into tomorrow, we will be in the mid to upper 90s, maybe even reaching the triple digits in some spots in central Kansas with those mostly sunny skies. And as we move into Monday, we will once again be in the 90s with mostly sunny skies as well, maybe partly cloudy in some spots. But I do want to give you the first alert on that dangerous heat that will last from this weekend into next week. We do have that extreme heat warning in place for the entire area until Friday at around 9 p.m. So that's something we certainly will be watching. As we track out the next day or so, we will only see temperatures dip into the 70s overnight, and then we rise into the 90s once again by tomorrow evening, with heat index values into the triple digits, as high as 105 to 110 degrees. And we also will see windy conditions upwards of 15 to 25 miles per hour with gust upwards of 40 miles per hour. So it just will feel very uncomfortable, really like what it feels like if you stick your hand into an air fryer, to be quite honest. But it's all because of this high pressure system that just will meander its way across the eastern and southeastern United States, pushing warm air into our area, and that just will continue as we go towards the end of the week. So this is going to be extended hot period throughout the next week, with our temperatures being in the 90s Sunday through at least Thursday, and our heat index values being upwards of 110 or more degrees. It may be a little bit higher here in Topeka because of that urban heat island effect. It may be a little bit lower in more rural areas because you don't have that concrete, but we also will see wind speeds between around 15 to 25 miles per hour. And as a result, we have heat risk index in major territory. And so you will need to know those heat illness symptoms, the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke. As we take a look at our 8-day forecast, really the heat dominates it going into the 4th of July. I do have an isolated chance for storms late after midnight going into the 5th.